Turnbuckle covers and Texas death matches. Unnecessary titles and too many factions. Wrestlers struggling for things under rings. These are a few of my favorite things. When Jay eats, when Gunther chops, when Cody uses 3 crossroads. I simply remember my favorite things, and then wrestling makes me mad. Canadian destroyers and title eliminators, 7-star ratings and tope suicidas, matches getting out of hand before the bell rings. These are a few of my favorite things. The Cardys fan-voted awards, year-end wrestling highlights. I simply remember cards subject to change, and suddenly I'm not so sad.
Wow, how do you follow that? That's how you kick off a show. I forgot how awfully bad that song was, but it was great to hear it again.
You're welcome.
When Jay eats, when Gunther chops. Oh, my goodness. Anyways, hello, one and all, and welcome to another exciting episode of the Card Subject to Change podcast, the podcast by the fan for the fan. Of course, we are powered by Lopez Pizza, built by Durham Remodeling, and colored by Ron Allison Tattoo. Loud and clear on the 4 Frequencies Podcast Network. I am so glad that you're here. So glad to join us for officially what is our last show of 2025. That's right. It's Cardy Awards on God, says Stryker. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to you. I am never wrong, Nick Bull. I'm so glad you're here. So glad you're with us to break down the year that was not only professional wrestling, but, of course, your favorite podcast, Card Subject to Change. It's our award show. Duh. Of course, we're going to host it. I'm never wrong, Nick Bull. Going to tag off here to the sharpest dressed man in the room. Every girl crazy about a short dress, Zach. And tag team partner, the one, the only, the Wizard, CZ. Wiz, how you doing, bud?
Man, I had to get dressed up for the occasion. This is the second award show I've been on in 3 days, so I pulled out the tux for both of them. Tuxedo sweater, not an actual tux.
Who are you wearing? That's the question they asked on the red carpet.
Who am I wearing? I am wearing wizard wear. That's
very good. Very good. Very good. Yeah, that'd be awesome if we actually had a red carpet like live show. I mean, we'd have a performance from, of course, Becca, if we could get her booked.
She's on
her internet. On God, we would try. She is currently on tour, but for sure. You're here. We've heard from Stryker, heard from good friend Rob Kammerer from over at the Confusion Wrestling Podcast already on the show. Glad you guys are tuning in for the Cardys, the 2025 awards. You know, technically it's 11 months of 2025 and whatnot since we kind of start over in December. We've already, keeping track of who's going to be the wrestlers, for next year and stuff. So it's already a new wrestling year. So happy new wrestling year, I guess you want to call it that.
For us here at Card Subject to Change anyway.
For sure. Because there is no off season in professional wrestling. But
exactly.
Yeah, did you have anything you want to say before we kick off the award show?
I will just mention these are fan-voted awards, at least the majority of them. We have 4 categories that we let the fans vote on, and we have some specialty categories that are near and dear to our hearts here at Card Subject to Change that we'll get to as well. I'm excited to be here. And we'll have some fun. we've got a big announcement to make, but we'll save that for the end of the show. What about
The
you,
Rolling,
Nate?
the Rolling Stones are here to perform. Pearl Jam is here. No, just kidding. No live performances this year. We could not get Creed or Limp Bizkit booked, but crazy that that they're in the forefront of music again. It's so weird. What's old is new again. But yes, how are we going to do this? How do you want to start? How do you want to kick our show?
So I'll bring up the graphics. We'll kind of talk through the nominees, and I'll bring us back on camera after we reveal the winners, just to kind of talk things through. But yeah, it is the 2025 Card Subject to Change Year-End Awards, beautifully known as the Cardys. And we're going to kick things off. Our first award is going to be the Tag Team of the Year.
Can I say one thing? Can I say one thing?
You can.
CZ and I do not know the winners of these categories.
Correct.
These were prepared by All Ego DJ Jarvis in preparations for this show, this award show. He has been a big part of putting together these graphics, so we don't know. I voted, but I don't know who won, so this is going to be interesting to see.
I could have cheated and looked at the slides to make sure they were all good, but I didn't. I don't know either. And the way we narrowed down our choices, we had our monthly awards, and we took anyone who had 2 months where they were listed as the top of that month. They automatically got onto the ballot, and we added a couple more by voting between me, DJ, and Nick. And then we let you choose the winners. I know we had some write-ins. I don't know if we'll have many of those, but I believe DJ may have added some on to some of the graphics. We'll find out here. But moving on, the Tag Team of the Year is where we're going here, and the nominees are FTR, the Judgment Day, the Street Profits. I'll let you read the rest, Nick.
The tag team of Brody King and Brodito from AEW. The Hurt Syndicate. They hurt people. They're also up for Top Tag Team of the Year. And rounding out the category, they were on NXT, I believe, at the beginning of this year, but have been called up to SmackDown since. The tag team of Nathan Frazier and that is Fraxium.
All good nominees, all had a pretty decent year. I know the Street Profits kind of fell off early in the year, but they had a couple months at the beginning where they were doing good things. But I'm excited to see who our Tag Team of the Year is. Nick, what do you say? Should we reveal it?
Before we do reveal it, I know there is one omission here. I know the Hardy Boys probably should have been on this list, but TNA really wasn't easy to get a watch. But hopefully in the year 2026, TNA will be easy to watch and accessible. Unlike, these two are pretty easy to get to watch.
Yes.
But I did not see much of TNA this year. Kept up and know what happens, but was unable to watch myself.
I'm in a similar boat. I have TNA Plus, but I don't gravitate towards as much as I'd like to. But yeah, the Hardy Boys definitely deserve to be on this list. So if anyone was offended by their omission, it was not out of spite or anything malicious. It is just because we did not have our eyes on TNA for very much this year. Excuse me. So now, without further ado, the winner of the 2025 Cardy Award for Tag Team of the Year is... As soon as the graphic wants to change.
Dramatic pause.
There we go.
And the Cardy goes to...
FTR!
Yeah!
Oh, yeah! Nick's really happy about that.
Dude, I'm pumped. Full disclosure, I voted for them. They're my favorite tag team. They won their third AEW title here in the past couple months. We're in some high-profile matches with Edge and Christian. over on the AEW side of things. Also worked, kind of pushed some younger tag teams.
Yes.
Worked at the early stages of Jet Speed. Had some good stuff with the Outrunners as well. I think, you're going to see them try to work with as many possible teams as they can in that position, give them more experience before they put them over and, go on to their next feud. But very deserving. I believe they won last year's Cardy Award too. We should have come up with last year's winners too to compare to this year. But I remember a few of them. But yeah, I'm happy FTR won. What are your thoughts there?
Man, I voted for FTR as well, so I'm glad they won. They had a banner year, and the addition of a Big Stoke to their to what they've got going on was just masterful. I thought that was the best thing possible for them, and great momentum going into 2026, I'd say.
Yep. Never had they've had managers in the past, I guess. Tully Blanchard and maybe being part of Pinnacle. But I love the pairing with Stokely Hathaway. Since they're working heel, he's perfect for them. Adds another layer to what they're able to do with storytelling and having another moving part to their act. So yes, I voted for them. I'm pumped they won, and I thought they were the best tag team of the year.
I agree. I couldn't agree. What do you viewers think? If you're watching or listening, leave a comment. Did your tag team win? Do you think someone else deserved the award? We'd love to hear from you. I'm gonna bring the graphic back up. The next thing we have is one of our fun little specialty awards. There you see Tag Team of the Year again, FTR. But we made a few fun awards that, like I said, are near and dear to our heart. And I wanna honor the winner of the Fakest Wizard Award, Mr. Rob Kammerer from the Confusion Podcast, the last bastion in professional wrestling. Rob, congratulations on being the Fakest Wizard. We appreciate you here, my friend.
Now, I believe that is Manders holding, that is Kammerer holding Manders' title from the promotion in Germany, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
And he's even slandering Manders with his shirt, saying he sucks eggs.
Slandering Manders. You just come up with merch ideas for Rob left and right.
I know. Rob, you need to make that a shirt. Slandering Manders. There you go. You're welcome. Not only do you get a Cardy, you get a good idea for a shirt.
Absolutely. Bang for your buck here, man. That's how we roll. That's how we roll here. The card's subject to change.
Yes, we do. Coming up next on our award list, the top female performer of the year. There were some good choices here. I think the females, the women had a really good year. I just want to throw that out there. Lots of good choices here. So we're going to get right into the nominees, and I'll let you start off the list this time, Nick.
Okay, nominees are the nominees for top female performer of the year for the 2025 Cardys. And the nominees are, it's Tiffy time. Tiffany Stratton. CZ's favorite on the list. Mercedes Monet.
Incorrect.
Stephanie Vaquer. I don't think any other lady has accomplished as much as she did in such a short amount of time in the WWE.
She's really had a Kurt Angle-esque run from his rookie year, hasn't she?
She has.
Rounding out the list, Toni Storm. I don't know why she is just blank. Maybe it's because she is timeless.
Nope. I'm hearing right now in my ear. It is her tribute to John Cena.
Oh, that's good. That's a good thing.
That's why that's blank. So artistic impression. She's making a statement here and honoring John Cena. So Toni Storm, that's the picture she wanted.
That's good. That's a way to honor John Cena. Thank you, Tony. Chelsea Green, who had another really good year, two-time United States champion and current holder of the AAA. Is it the mixed gender, the intergender tag, the mixed tag titles?
The mixed tag titles. Yep.
I'm going to stumble over my own words here. And of course, this one was a write-in, but well-deserved newcomer to the Indies, Black and Brave graduate one, Tori Fox. So good choices there. Let's see who got the win. The Cardy Award for 2025 Female Wrestler of the Year goes to Timeless Toni Storm. Couldn't have picked a better winner there. She had an amazing year, Nick.
Amazing year. She had the blow-off, the feud with Mariah May, who's now known as Blake Monroe in NXT. Had a spectacular match with your gal, Mercedes Moné. I believe at Double or Nothing. Double or Nothing or Forbidden Door. One of those two. I get those two mixed up because they were about the same time.
And, of course, you absolutely cannot forget the Hollywood ending. You mentioned Blake Monroe, but that match, the Hollywood ending, I believe made our list of match nominees because it was just that damn good.
And I'll say this, many people also say that, Toni Storm's the best thing going in AEW right now. And I think that goes to show you why it's, key contributor to her probably winning this category. I did not vote for Toni. I'm not upset by any means. I'm happy that Toni won. I think she is definitely the cream of the crop, the head of the women's division. And, Mercedes Moné is there as well, but Toni has had a spectacular year as not only, she continues to put on stuff that's great in the ring, the character has also developed as well and taken some turns. So hats off to Toni Storm. Also, we want to honor her tribute to John Cena that she had here tonight.
Yes, very well done. Congratulations, Toni Storm. I think this was the best pick that could have been made, and obviously you fans thought the same thing. Up next, the next award we're going to present, Nick, this is something that we've been holding dear to our hearts for the last, I want to say 2.5 years is when they joined us here. Got to give a shout out and award to the sponsor of the year for Cards Subject to Change. Of course, that is Low Pies Pizza. You want the best slice in the Quad Cities? Head on down to Low Pies and grab yourself some. Excellent job there.
And when we say powered by Low Pies, we really are, and their generosity, able to help us do some stuff here, with our broadcast and our production and what we're able to do going forward. And we're very grateful for Low Pies. It's always been a great place to hang, very welcoming. They've always got some wrestling on, and of course, you can't go wrong with wrestling and pizza. And they've found it. They found the niche, and they've knocked it out of the park. It's a great place to be, great place to go. Try to hit them up over the holidays. I know they're open. Check their website. They get Facebook page, Instagram. That's how I follow them. I don't think I've ever been on their website, but I've been, follow their Facebook page as well. So
Yes.
Definitely the sponsor of the year, a big part, big help here of what you see, what we're able to bring to you, a card subject to change.
And I'll give a special shout out to our good friend Mike Lopez. He tends bar on the weekends. Go down on Sunday when the Wrestle Crew from SCW Pro is down there. Timothy Regal, among others, good friends of the podcast.
Regal.
Yeah, go down, get a slice, and enjoy your time there because it's a lot of fun hanging with the wrestling crew every week. All right, what is next up for us?
Wow, match of the year. Before we reveal the nominees, did you feel like this match was down from last year's matches, like a list of matches?
I did.
I kind of did too.
I thought last year there were better matches to choose from. I thought there was a lot more. It was a lot more robust last year, honestly.
Okay. I wish I know we don't have it offhand. I'll have to find it later. I would love to see the matches from last year side by side with the matches of this year. But without further ado, we are going to tell you the nominees for the Cardy 2025 for Match of the Year. Here they are.
We have from SmackDown.
Yep.
The Street Profits against DIY and the Motor City Machine Guns. From Monday Night Raw, the first Raw on Netflix, CM Punk and Seth Rollins. From AEW, Double or Nothing, Will Ospreay and Hangman Adam Page.
Wrapping up the nominees from AEW Revolution, the Hollywood ending, Tony Storm and Mariah May. From the Royal Rumble, Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes. Brutal matchup there. And from WrestleMania Night 2, Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair. And I believe that was for the the World Heavyweight Championship, Women's World Heavyweight, correct?
Correct. You mentioned, I don't want to single out any of these matches because they were all really good, but you mentioned the KO Cody Rhodes match being brutal. I mean, that spot through the ladder at the end. I still cringe thinking about it.
Yeah, Kevin Owens probably does the same thing.
I have no doubt. So the Cardy Award for the 2025 Match of the Year goes to... Ooh.
Excellent. The winner is WrestleMania 41 Night 2, Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair. Gonna be honest, that's the match I voted for. At the time, I'm like, wow, that was from start to finish. I don't need to throw stars out there from start to finish. That was masterful. And I don't, I wish we had the results of the votes. We'll get those later to know how it, paired off. But I thought that was the clear-cut one for women. I mean, you could make an argument for a men's match getting in there and going head-to-head with that. But I think enough people realized the three great talents that were able to work together on that stage and pull off something like that. And we here at Card Subject to Change give the Cardy Award. The Cardy Award is awarded by the fans' vote to Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, and Bianca Belair.
Congratulations.
Now, which one of these ladies are we going to first via satellite?
None of them were actually available for comment.
Are you accepting it on their behalf?
I will accept it on their behalf. I know Rhea said she was going to try to be with us, but she had satellite issues. No, I will accept. I will graciously
Mark.
Oh man, Nick, the next award that we have, I'm going to let you talk about this because this was something that you found and brought my attention to. This is the Hidden Gem of the Year. The award goes to.
The award goes to Luchador's Mexican Grill. And that is in Harmon, Illinois. That's right. Luchador's Mexican Grill, little hidden gem in Harmon, Illinois. Find them on Facebook. I know they'll do a pop-up in Dixon, Illinois as well.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, it's a wrestling-themed place with a great menu of authentic Mexican cuisine. It is amazing. You would attest to it. I believe went there for your birthday.
Yes. Very, very.
And they tied you. They tied you upside down by your ankles, and they picked you up, spun you around, and we did the piñata.
Yeah,
you were the piñata.
I still have some of the bruises.
That's right. So don't go there on your birthday, but go there when you can. Luchador's Grill in Harmon, Illinois. Just off the beaten path of I-88 up near the Sterling Rock Falls area. Excellent place. Would love to go. What do we got here?
That's Mrs. Fake Wizard chiming in on who's driving next time we go. So
okay.
Don, I'll leave it between you and Nick. I'll let you two fight off for who's driving and we can all go together.
You know what? I usually like to drive. I just do. I drive all day for work. I usually just like to drive anyways. Yeah. Stryker, yep, you do. You need to get out there, man. Great place. good portions, good price. Also great.
Yes, it's a
Also
family-owned
great.
business. Very nice husband and wife who own and run the place. When Nick and I went, their kids were playing with some wrestling figures out in front of the building. Just a fantastic atmosphere and excellent food. So get yourself out to Harmon, Illinois as soon as possible, because it like we said, it really is one of the best hidden gems in the Quad Cities area.
For sure.
Oh,
And
right.
a Cardy Award winner here in 2025.
Correct.
Luchadors Mexican Grill.
So we have a couple more things to give out here. We are presenting a Lifetime Achievement. This is the first Lifetime Achievement Award in Cardy history. And most of you will probably be able to guess who it's going to go to. But the nominees for the Lifetime Achievement Awards are John Cena, John Cena, John Cena, and Nick.
I don't see anything.
Oh, maybe we have to give John Cena's name is written at the top, but yeah, those pictures are all
John
blank.
John Cena, and John Cena.
I love it. So the winner of the Lifetime Achievement Award, here are some of his achievements. I'm going to maximize this so I can see it a little better. He is a Grand Slam champion, one-time Intercontinental champion, the never seen 17 WWE World Champion most of all time, a 5-time United States champion, tied for second most of all time, 4-time tag team champion with Shawn Michaels, Batista, the Miz, and David Otunga. Never thought that name would be associated with John Cena, but it was.
Or our show. It's been on another show. And no, I don't have to take an Otunga.
I don't either. He is one of the 6 men to win multiple Royal Rumbles in 2008 and 2013, a Money in the Bank ladder match winner, a 10-time Slammy Award winner, including Superstar of the Year for 2009, 10, and 12. Granted over 500 wishes as part of the Make-A-Wish Foundation, the most of all time. Was inducted into the Springfield College Athletic Hall of Fame on April 18th of 2015, and has made appearances in films such as F9, The Fast Saga, The Suicide Squad, Sisters, Trainwreck, Legendary, and of course was the stars of 12 Rounds and The Marine. So excellent job, fantastic. Congratulations to John Cena for getting the Lifetime Achievement Award. Couldn't have picked it any better. And that brings us to our next specialty award. Nick, I'm going to let you take it away.
Oh, best venue. The Highview Lounge. It also doubles as a recording studio. It's where I'm at right now recording, my portion of the show, CZ and Parts Unknown. But the Highview Lounge, it's a place I've kind of built over the world shutting down back in 2020. And this wrestling wall behind me used to be bare, but now I, put my picks and my stuff up that I get, and it's kind of turned into a labor of love and a place where I hang out and chill and relax, and also where buddies come over and watch the shows. So, it's a multifaceted place. It books quickly. We're not it's private place, so you got to make appointments weeks ahead of time. But great place to watch a show, and I encourage if you get a chance to come on out and watch.
I've been on the list for a table at the Highview for about 6 months, and I still haven't gotten in.
It's tough, man. It's tough.
I love it. So we have come to the main event of the evening. We are ready to announce the Male Performer of the Year. We had some really good nominees on this one here, and we'll go through those. I'm excited. The nominees for Male Superstar of the Year for the Cardy Awards are as follows: John Cena, Gunther, Dominic Mysterio. Go ahead, Nick.
The American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Hangman, Adam Page. And the current reigning defending, he is a two-time AEW World Champion, Samoa Joe.
All good choices here. I can't see. I know who I want to win. And
I mean, I can honestly make arguments for each one of these guys.
I agree.
I can. And I'll say this. If I had to take one person off this list, I would take Gunther off first.
What?
Yep. Here's why. He's already the front runner for 2026 match of the year and probably athlete of the month for his win over John Cena. So he's going to get his flowers later. So I'd probably take Gunther off this list.
Wow. That's huge coming from you.
Hey, come on, man. Just because I wear sunglasses, man, doesn't mean I can't see what's going on.
Well, that's fair. That's very fair.
Cena had a great year. Everybody's going to whine and complain about the retirement tour, but everybody's talking about that wrestling match of his still with Gunther. Okay. Dominic Mysterio went into 3 different stratospheres this year. Okay.
Yes.
Samoa Joe, 2-time champion, and he's hot right now. Adam Page had a really big year, was a champ for a lot of it.
And his redemption story in the last year has just been
correct.
Fantastic.
He's made an amends and kind of has an ally now with Swerve as they, take on the Death Riders or take on Samoa Joe now. So, yeah, very viable candidates. Like if I had to take one out, I would take Gunther because I think he's going to get that or be well on his way next year.
Yes, and of course Cody Rhodes, well deserving as well. Also a 2-time WWE champion, having won the title back from John Cena at SummerSlam after losing to heel Cena at WrestleMania. So you can't go wrong with any of these choices.
Correct.
I'll be honest. My choice, I don't remember who I picked. I do know who I picked. I'll tell you that in a minute. But Dark Horse, I'm kind of hoping that Dom wins this.
Okay.
I'm just throwing it out there. But without further ado, Nick and I will let you reveal the name here. The Cardy Award for the 2025 Male Athlete of the Year goes to... Oh!
Wow. Dominic Mysterio is your male superstar of the year. Pretty big win here. He did win the AAA Mega Campeón title. He is the current reigning defending Intercontinental Champion. He won it at WrestleMania, correct?
Correct.
He won it at Mania.
He beat John Cena in Cena's last premium live event or pay-per-view. It's always going to be a pay-per-view.
Intercontinental Champ, AAA Mega Campeón. Liv Morgan's back. This guy's on top of the world, and there's only more for him to conquer. Wow, Dominic Mysterio. I would love to see the breakdown in that. The breakdown on those results, because second place, I wonder who's second place, to be honest.
That's a good question. DJ, if you're watching, maybe you can hop in the comments. I don't know if you have us tuned in right now, but we will get those. I'll make sure that we get those breakdowns sometime later in the week if we can't get them tonight. Man, that was a pleasant surprise. I'll be honest. I voted for John Cena, but I think he got the sympathy vote from me because it's his last year.
I voted for Samoa Joe.
That's a good vote. I can't argue with that.
I did, and Dominic would have been my second vote. So that's awesome. I'm glad he won.
I am too. Fantastic. Just amazing how that worked out. Congratulations to all of our winners on the 2025 Cardy Awards. I'm excited. That was a great show, and I think that was a great showing of matches and nominees and winners. Let's kind of peel back. Let's kind of talk about next year, Nick. Should we include a moment of the year, do you think?
Yeah. Do we have a moment of the year?
No, I mean, I don't know if we have one this year.
Okay.
But I'm saying, looking ahead to next year, do we add a couple categories like moment of the year?
Yeah, I think we should. I think we can for sure. Yeah, I'm fine with that in another category. I don't want to put somebody. I don't want to give a lifetime achievement award every time.
No, I don't either. I don't either.
Every 3 years is fine, and maybe Striker chiming in here. I got some word that Dom got injured from this past Triple A event. I am about into the event. Corey Graves and JBL are great on commentary. Conan's there. He's kind of a step behind those two. But they tell a great story or joking back and forth. So it's a good listen. I haven't got through all of it yet. So I am interested to see when that moment happens to see how bad it is. Go Dom. I didn't vote for him, but happy he got it. Yeah, I mean, he's the heel that's universally loved. Like, everybody's rooting for Dominic Mysterio, I think, because they know deep down he's a good dude, and everybody has a pretty good interaction with him from everything I've heard. So props to him, and congrats. But yeah, we could probably add a category or two come next year.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. We'll talk a little bit about that. Of course, Stryker saying the moment of the year is got to go to Jake the Snake Roberts, but I think he's a little biased on us meeting him. God, was that only a week ago? Was that just last weekend?
It was last weekend.
It seems like it was way longer than that.
So cold last weekend, and all that snow's on the ground, and now there's hardly any snow on the ground.
Yeah. And we're supposed to be in the 50s for Christmas, if not warmer.
Fine with me. Fine with me.
Excuse me. Well, Nick, we've come to the end of the award portion of the show.
Yep.
And I think we need to do a couple things. First of all, we need to make our big announcement. And then after we make our big announcement, that will lead into the second thing that I want to do before we wrap things up tonight.
Okay.
We have been given the opportunity, and I believe it's a great opportunity, to be a part of the Wrestling Society Network. Shows like the Joe Monroe Show, Bear's Thoughts, Wrestling from the 313, all friends of ours from the podcasting world with Joe Monroe, Professor Bear, Mike D, and a number of other shows. Just a great opportunity. We think it's going to enhance our performance, our shows. And we have decided that as of January 1st, well, officially January 4th is when that first show will air, we will be joining the Wrestling Society Network. So I want to give a big thank you for them welcoming us in to be a part of their awesome product. What do you think, Nick?
Yeah, we're very excited for the opportunity. Looking forward to meeting everyone over there, interacting and creating content, not just for our show but other shows as well. And let the rumors be put to bed. First and foremost, there are no ill will or harbored feelings here, bad feelings for us as we depart. For frequency's sake, DJ Jarvis gave me an opportunity years ago before we even started. This was in the works, and then COVID kind of happened and stuff got out of, gets away from us. But, for the last 3.5 years has allowed this platform, allowed this show, pretty much all creative control to us to do what we want to do. And that's love and talk about covering wrestling, whether it's reviewing the last show that just happened, giving our opinions on something that we did over the weekend, or watching some horribly bad show like we did last weekend. It's been absolutely a blast, and there's no hard feelings. And thanks to Doug Green as well from FFS for always being in our corner and supporting us. We're technically really not going anywhere. We're still going to be a click away. You'll still be able to watch us. We just won't be on this network. And we will still be able to do things, still have plans to do WrestleBacks with our friend Joe, Monroe, and Professor Bear. We'll still be able to do things, still have plans to do WrestleBacks with our friend Joe, Monroe, and Professor Bear. We'll still be able to do things, still have plans to do WrestleBacks with our friend Joe, Monroe, and Professor Bear. We'll still be able to do things, still have plans to do WrestleBacks with our friend Joe, Monroe, and Professor Bear. We'll still be able to do things, still have plans to do WrestleBacks with our friend Joe, Monroe, and Professor Bear. We'll still be able to do things, still have plans to do WrestleBacks with our friend Joe, Monroe, and Professor Bear. We'll still be able to do things, still have plans to do WrestleBacks with our friend Joe, Monroe, and Professor Bear. We'll still be able to do things, still have plans to do WrestleBacks with our friend Joe, Monroe, and Joe the Show Winkle, and details will get put out on that when that comes down. But
and Wrestling with Fitness with me and Zach Takis will also continue. So not planning on going anywhere. And you don't have to, the only thing that may change when we transition over is where you can find us on audio platforms. We still have our YouTube. We will still be at the same place on Facebook, Instagram, all of that. We'll have more details on the audio platforms as we fully launch those. But no, you said it all, Nick. I can't thank DJ and Doug enough for not only having this great network locally here with us for frequency's sake, but for giving us the opportunity, giving us the ball, so to speak, and letting us run with it with this podcast. And it wasn't an easy decision to join WSN, but I only see big things, and we will always have a lot of love and a soft spot in our heart for frequency's sake. And I hope they all understand that and appreciate that we are grateful for the opportunity that they gave us.
Yeah, we've the door's open. We may come back, we may not. It's not one of those things, and it's no hard feelings here. We're leaving. We made friends here. We're leaving as friends. We're just wanting to try something different. It's a different opportunity for us. It's an opportunity that presents maybe some different challenges to CZ and I. We're not leaving you. We're still going to be here, and we will share with you where to be, where to find us here in the coming weeks.
Yes.
But yeah, wanted to get that out there before the end of the year. Want to thank, of course, DJ Jarvis and Doug Green for everything they've done to help us get us up and running and keep us going, and going like they have for the last 3.5 years.
And that being said, I also want to announce this. We've kind of hinted at it over the last week or two, but excuse me, the podcast that has no off season is actually taking a little bit of a hiatus here. We will be taking next Sunday off to spend with our families and enjoy the holiday season. But when we come back, we will be on the Wrestling Society Network, and we've got a great show lined up here. January 4th at our normal time slot in our normal places, as well as on WSN, we will be hosting a State of the Wrestling address. Nick and I will be joined by our WSN brethren, Joe Monroe and the Professor Bear, talking about everything going on in the past year of wrestling, as well as what the future holds for the wrestling world. Nick, I'm super excited about that.
Very excited. Kind of discussion-based topic, just about. I'm guessing we're going to talk a lot about what we're liking and what we don't like in wrestling, and I like that because, maybe my like isn't as bad as, or maybe my dislike isn't as bad as nearly somebody else's. So I like to hear other people. Maybe we should just call it the Wrestling Fans Commiseration. No, it's going to be great, and I can't wait to sit down and to talk with those guys about that topic. And of course, talking wrestling. And of course, in the new year, 2026, it's just a few days away here as we record here a week before Christmas, a busy time. Just want to tell all of our fans about that news, where we'll be in 2026. We also want to wish you a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays, whatever you do celebrate. We want to wish that here as well. As CZ said, we will not be here next week, but we'll be back in 2 weeks for what will officially be our first show over on WSN.
Yes. That being said, unless you have anything else to say, Nick, I think that's going to put a wrap on this week's episode.
I don't. I want to thank everybody who participated in the Cardys. Thank you to all the fans that voted and took part. Of course, we're the podcast by the fan. We're powered by Lopez Pizza, built by Durham Remodeling, colored by Ryan Allison Tattoo. A special thanks to DJ Jarvis for helping out with the graphics, results. If you have complaints, send them to him. He is the legal counsel and firm for this, or he knows of some wise counsel. Thank you to Doug Green for giving us the opportunity also to be on the platform of For Frequency's Sake Network. A big thank you to the Wizard CZ for being my tag team partner on here. as we, end the chapter here at For Frequency's Sake and start the next chapter over on WSN. So it's going to be an exciting year in 2026. We had a great time in 2026 hanging out, going to shows, meeting people. Can't wait to do more of that in the coming year. We hope you and everyone have a great and safe holiday season. Remember, you need help, call somebody. Don't be doing something you shouldn't be doing. Don't be doing something you'll be regretting later. Pause, call somebody. A butt chewing's always better than something else. So,
Amen.
Have a great holiday. CZ, how about you?
I think you said it all. Thank you again so much for tuning in, everybody who voted and everybody who participated in the show live today. Look for us on audio platforms if you missed the live, or on our YouTube page. For my tag team partner, he is never wrong, Nick Bull. I am the Wizard, CZ. This is the Card Subject to Change podcast, and we will be back next year with new episodes on the Wrestling Society Network. You all have a great evening.
This has been a For Frequency's Sake Podcast Network production. For more great content, subscribe to For Frequency's Sake on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter.